What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into today's topic, I just want to give a huge shout out to Future Boy who finally reached 1,000 subscribers. Last year, he got his old account terminated by YouTube because of the MCU leaks or whatever, though. But despite the ugliness last year, this year is the perfect way to start 2022 right with the 1,000 subs of his backup channel. So, shout out to Future Boy Who for just continuously doing a good job on uploading content after content. The guy has been through a lot. So, shout out to my brother from the UK. So, with that being said, let's get into today's topic. Now, when it comes to giving people sympathy, I think it's safe to say that it's weird and it's rough at the same time because there's so many things wrong in today's society when you feel like you want to help the person out for the things that they're going through and dealing with. But if they are really going through all of that and just wants to take their anger and frustration out on you, that lets me know A, they don't want the help, and B, they don't want to take accountability for their actions in terms of getting all excited and upset for no reason because you feel like people are giving up on you and you feel like there's no hope for you. Well, the only way for you to get hope is for you to work on yourself first. You can't just go around expect sympathy from people that are trying to help you. It has to be earned and it has to be, naturally. So last night I was watching VJL's video and there's so many things and good points he brought up about people are giving, retro sympathy because of the stuff that he's done in the past in terms of doxing people, accusing people left and right over stuff that didn't make any sense. And not to mention, he's been trying to false flag people's channels left and right. And not to mention, he's a drama queen. So with a person that is addicted to drama, it's going to end up becoming bitter, a cold-hearted person 5 years to come if he doesn't stop this. But it's unfortunate that you cannot help those that don't want the help. Because the one thing they lack the most is accountability. Because what I'm about to read to y'all, it not only speaks facts, but I wrote some of this last night on Google, and it's all true. Sympathy acts in a way that provides a meaning of understanding another person's experience or situations, good or bad, with the focus on their individual well-being. It is often easier to make decisions based on emotional information because all humans have general understanding of emotions. Now, what that means is that people give sympathy to others all the time, especially if they're trying to con you or they're trying to make you think that you're dumb and you'll be able to fall for their tricks all the time. But if you don't have that type of mindset and realize that the wrongdoing, then you're pretty much setting yourself up for failure if you don't understand the wrongdoings. And that is one of the main reasons why people are always going through what they're going through. And for everything that Retro has done in the past, people are never going to forget the stuff that he's done. Because even if you try to beg for forgiveness, some people will forgive you, but others won't. Because they know that you're going to continue to go back the same route, the same type of negative energy you had on people all the time. And it's getting to a point where, yeah, you're just done trying to help people. You're just done talking to them. But then they're going to come back to you and they're going to try to apologize. And then 1 minute they're fine. And then the next thing you know, they'll turn back into this witch mode. It's like people with bipolar disorder just don't know right from wrong. They don't even know how to turn off the switch and just come back to their natural senses and start talking to people like they got some sense. Even if you're getting older, it gets worse from here. So another fact that I wrote down last night is really interesting, and I think y'all gonna like this one. Avoiding responsibilities can be a response to trauma. Some people who experience painful abuse, criticism, betrayal, rejection, or other trauma continues to see themselves as victims. They are so focused on their own emotional pain that they struggle to see how they harm others. And this is basically so true as well. Um, the reason why this part is so interesting, and it kind of helped me understand, as a human being, you make mistakes, but you're bound to not repeat those same mistakes over and over again. And it's obvious that what Retro is doing, he's keep repeating the same issues over and over again, to the point where nobody wants to be friends with people who keep on making the same errors and issues all the time. And as far as betrayal, criticism, and rejection, Retro definitely has battled all of that. The problem is he doesn't even know how to take criticism. And when somebody calls him out, he gets upset. And then, to make matters even more worse, when it comes to betrayal, he has betrayed those who have been friends with him on YouTube. And then he gets mad at that. And let me just say this, though. You can't just go on the internet and be friends with people like that. It has to be earned when it's earned, not given. Because if you're just going on YouTube, if you're going on the Discord or Twitter, if you find a friend on there and you just want to force that friendship onto that person, they're going to probably think that something is seriously wrong with you. And based on what Retro is doing, he's doing the exact same thing that he's always known to be doing all the time on YouTube. And it's no surprise to me that the guy is a loose cannon, can't even take responsibilities for his actions, and lacks accountability altogether. And the last thing I want to bring up is rejection. Rejection sucks for most people, though, especially if you're trying to be friends with somebody who doesn't even like you or don't even know you. And I think for the most part, the internet is not your friend. Let me just put it this way. The internet cannot be your friend. Because friends come and go. Let's be real here. Friends come and go. They'll be your friend for a few years, then all of a sudden, when they move on with their life, they'll forget about you instantly. And so what you're going to do, you're going to mope around the fact that you don't have any friends anymore. Come on, you got to stop. That is how life is. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to just, pick up the pace and just do something productive with your life. Me doing YouTube, yeah, I love doing YouTube because it's one of my favorite hobbies. And you don't see me bumping around, crying on YouTube because people reject him, and you make the same mistakes, and somehow you just crying to people that are trying to help you. And then you turn around and you do the exact same thing. And sometimes at this point, you're going to have to realize that it's best for you to just leave them alone. People with bipolar disorder are very hard to deal with, and are very hard to try to understand the situations, because they're the ones that are struggling with themselves. They always blame their pain in the situations on others that are trying to help them. Rather than taking accountability for their actions, they would rather just blame it on others. And that is the worst part about life. I mean, if I were a counselor or a therapist, I would just end the section right there and there. Because if you don't want the help, there's no need for me to help you, period. Because at the end of the day, we need to stop giving people sympathy. They want you to give them sympathy so bad to the point where they want to con you. They want to make you feel like you're an idiot. They want to make you feel stupid. Because like I said before, the knowledge and the mindset of a brain to understand the wrongdoing, stop it. Stop it. Hold them accountable. Let them know what they're doing is messed up. But I just want to get my 2 cents in and my thoughts on how to know when to stop giving people sympathy. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, I encourage y'all to do so. and show your boy some love. And don't forget to click that join button so you'll become a new member of mine. So yeah, y'all enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below. I need to know what are your thoughts on the whole retro gaming star situation. And I need to know, have you felt in life that you need to stop giving people sympathy for those who don't want the help? Please, by all means, put it in the chat. I hope y'all enjoyed what I have to say. And yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. I'll see y'all.